Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are ranking the top 10 best centers in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Right now, again, this is not an attainable list. Only a couple of these cards in this list I would even consider attainable at all, in all honesty. But it is an absolutely loaded list. The center position has become extremely deep, extremely good. And I still think, I mean, to be totally honest, it's one of the best positions in the game right now, in all honesty. And there's also a couple of attainable cards on this list, at least somewhat attainable. So that's a decent spot. Like, there's some guys here who are very good, very viable cards, so you can get for relatively affordable. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. So we have our top 10 right here. Number 10 is going to be Mark Eaton. This card is very, very good. He's 7'4". His size is his most valuable attribute. 7'4" with a 7'8" wingspan. He does have a big player build. He has a solid, not spectacular jumper. It's smooth. It's not hard to green, but it is not super fast. He does nothing off the dribble. Not that he really needs to at 7'4". And he's a dominant finisher and interior player with, again, a great player build. Very good card. Provides the size and athleticism and viability to be able to compete overall at a very high level. He is one of the best bigs in my team. He's also not that expensive, and he is a great buy if what you are looking to do is upgrade your squad at the center position and you don't have a ridiculous amount of MT to do so. Number 9, and this feels absolutely insane to say, but Dark Matter Dikembe Mutombo is actually going to be at number 9 for me. As crazy as that might sound. 7'2" with a 7'7" wingspan, 91 speed, 94 3, 95 standing and driving dunk, elite incredible defender, and an awesome jumper, again at 7'2". This is an elite card who is one of the best big men in my team for sure. The problem is we have so many elite invincibles and GOAT cards and 100 overalls and just guys who are such incredible cards, even Dark Matters at this point, that a guy like Dikembe realistically being placed at number 9 is actually probably reasonably fair. He's still an extremely elite card who can compete against anybody on this list though, 100%. Number 8. I don't know where to put this guy. I think I'm going to put him here. Galaxy Opal Victor Wembanyama. You could make the argument higher here and I wouldn't be mad at you. Dikembe and Wemby, in all honesty, by itself is a weird one for me because I feel like you could go either way with these two guys. Dikembe's got the speed, Wemby's got the size and the uncontestable jumper, but Dikembe's jumper's faster. I don't know. It's kind of up to you what you prefer, but Wemby is still an absolute monster. 7'4" with a 7'8" wingspan, very big, and an elite level shooter with a jump shot that is still, to this day, extremely hard to contest unless you have the very best cards in the game, and even then, it still can be tough to contest. He is a very, very good finisher in his own right, of course, and he's also extremely elite defensively, and not at all hard to find more badged than this version of Wemby, like the base version of Wemby is. He is extremely good. He's been one of the best bigs in the game since the day his Pink Diamond came out. I mean, his Pink Diamond's still usable, not on this list, but still really good. And I think Wemby is probably 8 feels weird because it's like, here's the question. Would you rather have Opal Wemby or Invincible Shaq? It's a real question. I want to know y'all's thoughts. Who would you have above the other in this combination? Y'all let me know what y'all think. I think I'm going to give Shaq the edge because he's 7'1" with a 7'7" wingspan. He's got perfect sigs. Garland, Francis, Kemba, Trey, Harden step back's not perfect, but pretty much perfect sigs. Pro 2 fade, really good jump shot. When you have a guy who's got all 99 stats, got a bunch of legend finishing and defensive badges and stuff, and has incredible sigs at 7'1" with 325 pounds with a 7'7" player build, or 7'7" wingspan, I should say, I feel like, to me, I have to put him above Wemby, but I also wouldn't be mad at you if you were like, yeah, but I'd kind of rather have Wemby. I don't think that's a ridiculous stance, but I think I am going to put Shaq above Wemby. I'm also going to put Invincible Kristaps above Wemby. Now, 100 overall Shaq, 100 overall KP, 100 overall Wilt, those guys aren't on this list. I would rather have these three more attainable, really, really good big bigs than those guys personally. I love Dikembe, by the way. I truly think he's better than Wilt and Shaq. As crazy as that sounds, 100 overall anyway, and KP as well. But Invincible KP, 7'2" with a 7'6" wingspan. He is what his 100 overall wasn't as much in terms of, obviously, his stats and badges are even better. He's got the every Hoff, bunch of elite legend badges, but jumper is better than his other 100 overall, 100%. It's not even close. He's got Pro 2 fade, that's an upgrade. He's got Garland dribble style, big upgrade. Kemba escape, upgrade. Doesn't quite have the sigs of this Shaq card, but I will say Shaq, for an invincible, while his jumper is still elite, it is not a uber fast jump shot in a way that I feel like KP's jumper more so is. Plus KP's got the extra inch. Even though I prefer Shaq's 100 overall to KP's 100 overall, I prefer KP's invincible to Shaq's invincible, which is why I put him at the number 6 spot. Number 5, GOAT David Robinson. I would say his biggest flaw is probably being 7'1", and the other biggest flaw is that he has Patty Mills base with Oscar upper. If he had any other upper, I would probably be gassing. Well, not any other, but another like a very good upper, I would be gassing this card. But I mean, yes, he's 7'1", 7'5" wingspan, Garland, Francis, Steph, Trey, incredible movement, incredible card, absolutely elite. As good as it's going to get pretty much, but the jumper's a little inconsistent. And he's also only 7'1" at center. Like, as much as only 7'1" feels like a crazy thing to say, it's really not at this point in the year. And y'all will see what I mean with this top 4, but I think D-Rob at number 5 is right. This might be the most unpopular selection on the list. I'm really interested to hear y'all's thoughts. I have Taco Fall at number 4. I know he's only got 84 speed. I know he only has an 83 ball. He is, to me, a bigger, better Mark Eaton. His player build is noticeably bigger than Eaton's. I would say Taco has probably the biggest player build of any center in the game, including Yao. Maybe not Murasan. Murasan feels like the one guy who's bulkier and bigger than Taco is, and also taller. But I'd say Murasan's probably the only guy who's got like a truly bigger player build than Taco in this game. He's 7'5" with an 8'2" wingspan. He's an incredible defender. Yes, he's missing some badges, but you can add 8 of them, which means you're only going to be missing 8 badges. Yes, it's kind of annoying, but float game, layup mixmaster, mini marksman, ankle assassin, dimer, you're at 5 already. Challenger, you don't really need it, it's 6. Glove, you don't really need that 7, and then take like maybe handles for days or something off of him, and you're at 8 already. You could, I mean, you're going to be missing a badge probably that you'd like to have. I just don't think it's that big of a deal. His jumper is spectacular. Mitchell Robinson based on right up around very quick. It is so good for a 7'5" big. It's much better than Mark Eaton's in my opinion. I love this card. I think he is absolutely worth $1 million MT. As crazy as that might sound to say, I know he's going for about $1 million MT, and people are like, good Lord, $1 million MT for a dark matter at this point in the year is crazy. And it is. But I would pay $1 million MT for him. I did pay over $1 million MT for a super badge with legend badges. He's absolutely elite. If you have the MT and you need a big, he's the guy to get. The other thing is the rest of this top 3, for example, 100 overall Yao Ming at number 3. I don't think Yao is that much better than Taco. He's better, I would say overall, especially because he's got the 97 speed. But he's over 3.5 million MT or so still, I would say. Over 3 for sure. He's 3 times the price of a Taco. And it's like, do you pay 3 times the price? Yes, he's faster, but he's got, I mean, he's listed taller. He looks like, I would say, the same. Taco's got a better wingspan. And honestly, I think Taco's got a better player build overall. Not to mention Taco's jumper's better too. Yao's jumper isn't bad, but Taco's is better, 100%. Neither of them are great movement-wise. I know Yao's 99 speed and Taco's 84, but with a coach, Yao is 99 speed and Taco's like 89. And you get a shoe on his boost in speed, and that can get up into the 90s when he's got takeover going. So, I mean, look, this is an argument to me. I'll give Yao the edge, but I think it's relatively close. Now, the top 2, I don't think are that arguable at this point. I think Kareem is probably number 2. 7'2" with a 7'5" wingspan. He's just basically Dikembe with every legend badge and perfect sigs is how I would describe him. Has an elite super fast shot. I don't know. Steph Oscar is really good. Pro 2 fade, Garland, Francis, Curry, Trey. Harden step back again isn't quite as good as like a Levine or a Luka, but that is all right. That's the only thing you could literally nitpick on the entire card. Everything about the card is exceptional. He is probably the best gameplay I did all year. Go watch my gameplay on that card if you didn't, because he's an absolute monster. Absolutely incredible. And then the number 1 card on the list is Invincible Victor Wembanyama. It just has to be. I think I had Kareem number 1 on my last top 10 centers. I'm changing my mind. Wemby's got to be number 1. 7'4" with a 7'8" wingspan. And again, even with a different jumper, he's still basically uncontestable. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because he's so big. Garland, Francis, Kemba, Trey, fast jumper, Pro 2 fade. At 7'4" with a 7'8" wingspan, with this type of sigs, these types of badges, all 99 stats. 7'4" with a 7'8" wingspan, y'all. One of the most broken cards, really, in my team history, as has been the case with Wemby's in-game cards the last few years. He's always unbelievably OP and one of the best cards in the game. And I literally think Wemby's entire career and after, he's going to be like the best card in 2K every year for like ever, basically, is kind of my thoughts. He's just that insane. So, that being said, this is my top 10 centers of the game right now. Let me know what y'all think of my list in the comment section down below. You may not totally agree with it, and if not, that is completely and utterly fine. Would love to hear y'all's thoughts. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.